Yasa here, freeballedanceclasses.com. So I just did a video where I showed you how to get yourself wrapped like this in a veil, right? If you do it a double veil and you have like one veil in the front, one in the back. So I just did a video when I showed you that, and it looked like this. So we gotta start from scratch. It was like you gotta bring the veil in front of you, and then you gotta put your index fingers between the two veils. Go back to that video, by the way, because it has all the details like really slowly. I'm just gonna walk through it really fast right now. And then you guys are spinning really fast, and then you're trying to get your head up, and then turn really fast, okay? And then here you are, you're wrapped. Now in this video, what I would like to show you is what to do when you're here, okay? Well, one of the things I showed you in the previous videos, you can do what we call a skirt turn, which is kind of like this. You're keeping the veil down low, and it kind of looks like part of your skirt as you spin it. You can bring it up where it wraps your body a little bit more, okay? And then one of the things you can do is you can do the windmill turn. So it's kind of like this. Like that. All right. But most importantly, this is where in the double veil dance, this is where you kind of start to do your fast movements. Because when it comes to double veil, you really don't want to take your fast movements and put them in the beginning of your dance, because it makes you dizzy, for one thing. And then the second thing is it kind of like kills the element of surprise, right? Because the element of surprise is kind of like opening both veils. So you want to kind of keep those moves towards the end. So at this point, like once you open like this, you kind of play with it a little bit. You can like keep it down, do some slow moves. It all depends obviously on your music and what you got to perform to, right? If it's fast, you can do like the spins I just showed you. But if it's slow, you can just kind of like slow down here to some shimmies. And just kind of wrap yourself with that veil and just kind of like feel how beautiful it is wrapping you. And you can play with it a little bit. You know, there's always ways to play with the veil. Now, if the music picks up and it's nice and fast and it's dramatic, and then you want to do something fantastic with it, what you can do is you can do the spins I just showed you, but if you want to take it to the next level, you can open the two veils. So what you would do in this case, and this is kind of like one of those most important moments when you do a double veil, you have two veils. You have one in the front and one in the back, and finger placement is extremely important here. So what I want you guys to remember, which is when you're trying to open two veils like this, okay, most of my fingers are underneath one and my thumb is holding the other one. So I gotta make sure very carefully to let the thumb go from one part and let the fingers come from the other part. Not thumb on both sides and not fingers on both sides. Thumb on one part, one side, fingers on both on the other side, okay? So in this case, what I'm gonna try to do is my thumb, I'm gonna leave it holding the front one, which is the red one, okay? And I'm gonna let my fingers go. I'm doing all this stuff really slow, but this is how you do it in front of your audience, of course, okay? And then on the other side, I'm going to let my thumb go, which is holding the red, but I'm going to let my fingers up, which are holding the pink. So I'll be like this, right? Now, this process does not happen this slowly, obviously. It happens while you're spinning or while you're doing some other distractive movement, you know, so your audience doesn't really tell what's going on, and then you start doing this, dun, dun. And you do it like I mean, you think about it long enough, but you do it, but you let everything go in like a couple seconds, honestly. But you think about everything way ahead of time, like, okay, I'm gonna drop this one, I'm gonna let this one go, just kind of like the thought process that I went through right now with you guys, okay? Now what's happening is I have one veil on one side and one veil on the other side, okay? I am, by the way, very short. I'm only 5'1", okay? Which makes this process a bit hard for me because the veils are tangling on the floor and I might step on it. So my only rescue here is speed, okay? I gotta move a little bit faster. So if you guys are like me, please spin fast. So this is what we're gonna end up with. And so as soon as you start moving really fast, you're gonna start doing the spins. That's the first thing that's gonna be your friend to get those veils off the floor. And then spin really fast up, so your arms could be up. Or the next step from here is to go with, you know, like airplane movements. I'm like hitting everything that's around me here. I have such a small space. But you can do airplane movements, and I taught you guys how to do airplane before with one veil. And you can do exactly the same thing with a double veil. So you can either hold a double veil up and then you're spinning like this, or you can hold a double veil up, one veil on each side, and you're doing the airplane movement. Of course, make sure you have enough space, okay? When it comes to doing an airplane movement with a double veils that are actually half circle veils are prettier, because when you're doing the double veil like this, you look like your body is wrapped around this circle, and it's really cute. But it doesn't mean obviously it's necessary, so you don't have to like invest in half a circle veils just because of that one little effect. It's not totally worth it at all. But it just looks prettier. But you can totally make it and totally rock it with just rectangular veils, when you're doing your double veil. So that's what you do when you open the two veils when you're doing your double veil. Hopefully this gives you some fun ideas about how to do it. But let me tell you, my first advice is totally be comfortable with simple toe, straight body, spins. Okay? If you can't do these, you're not ready for the double veil. I'm sorry. But unfortunately, you're going to have to. Okay? So, learn all these moves. There's basic steps for everything. You can get everything down, no matter how beginner you are, on our website. It's freebellydanceclasses.com. Check it out, learn the steps, and you will be the master of belly dancing and of double veil. I'll see you guys next time in the next video. Keep on checking out our website, freebellydanceclasses.com. Bye!